I bet you're wondering what sort of things Mr. Brown and I get up to between episodes. Well, Mr. Brown and I will have a picnic with a side of music. Ah! Mr. Brown, knock it off! Stop it! Ugh. Welcome to the Boneyard. Welcome back, everybody. Leave it to Mr. Brown to ruin a picnic. Today we're working on a farm for after we slay, defeat, conquer. Yeah, we all know what's coming. But I want to have some rockets ready for after the fight when we go explore the end. On stream, so I have a better chance of embarrassing myself. I designed this build a long time ago, and it is what has inspired me to want to start a YouTube channel so I could share projects like this with you. You see, we're building a creeper farm lighthouse, and we're going to use observers to make the light rotate. And all we need is redstone dust, observers, and redstone lamps, and temporary blocks. Let's quickly talk about how the observer works. As the name suggests, it monitors or observes a particular block state. The observer then emits a redstone signal when that state changes. In this instance, it goes from solid to air, or air to solid. So to get this light to rotate for us using these simple blocks, we're first going to determine which rotational area we're going to use. And let's see, we'll make it rotate to the left. Yes, so the signal is going to travel from the right to the left. And it's as simple as this. See, in this instance, each observer is observing another observer. And when that observer state changes, the other observer gets triggered and it continues around in a circle. All we need to do is change the state. See the flash? It's working its way around right as we speak. So we take another observer and we observe the observer that's going around in the circle. We put a redstone lamp at the end. Let's do this all the way around. Like so. And now we have a rotational light. One of the nice features about the redstone lamp is that it can emit one signal when it receives a source signal. So we can layer these blocks on top like this. Since this redstone lamp is not receiving a source signal, it will not light another block. While not a hard and fast rule, this should be built within one chunk. Should be built in two chunks. One chunk may load and the other chunk may not, disrupting the signal, and you may have two chase lights instead of one. If for any reason that happens, to simply reset the signal is break one contact, wait for the lights to go out, and put it back in. This is the chunk I've selected here in the Boneyard. A little ways away from the starter area and right here on the edge of the water line. Be great. We need to do some terraforming to build it up, and I think it's going to be the perfect spot. So let's get to the time lapse and build this. I want to apologize for how long it's taken me to get this episode out. It all started off when I decided to use a new editor. The opening sequence I was editing wasn't going so well, and so I decided to start fresh, and I accidentally deleted the clip entirely. I then had to reshoot the intro and start off again, only this time I decided to use the older editor. It was also about this time the snapshots were coming out and I started covering them, which takes up time that I would normally spend working on the Boneyard. And lastly, replay mod kept crashing on me. I could create and render a clip, but if I tried creating a second clip in the same session, it would just simply crash. I had to restart Minecraft and recover my lost clip, and I continued this just so we could get this time lapse out. And now that Christmas is here, I've been in my wood shop nearly every night working on cutting boards and Christmas ornaments as gifts. Add in some hashtag parenting, and I've been very busy. And we're done. Ah, look at our village back there. I love myself a good panoramic landscape. It looks great. And I know we could fly up here with like free cam, but something about being on top of this just makes it all the worthwhile. The next thing we need to do is light the lighthouse lamp. So let's get down there and I'll show you how to do that. One last thing for us to do is to drop a piece of redstone here right in front of us, and we can get this lighthouse to oscillate. Simple as that. Let's go take a look from the outside. I've gone into free cam so you guys can see how this looks from the outside at night. This was a super huge project when I first tackled it. It's even still massive now. We had 2 full double chests of material to just make this thing. And it's a working lighthouse. Let's head inside and I'll show you what's going on there. Inside, I didn't do a flooring from the schematic. I just kind of built the thing and just really liked it from the outside. So we need to come back and do a flooring. And this is the creeper farm. We did forget one important detail, and that was it needs cats. Yeah, so there's where the cats are going to go. Same thing with the floor above it. Oh, this is the roof here. This is the second floor. Yeah, so then the cats below it as well. We need to tame some cats, so let's go fishing. Fishy business. Well played. Hey, you know what? Let's go catch a fish in a bucket. All right, that one's done. Still need more fish though. Okay, we got some fish. Let's go find some cats. There's a village behind us. Maybe we'll have some luck. Let's go see. All right, so now that I have a bunch of cats, we just got to breed them up. All right, let's grab 3 of these cats to finish off one of the floors. Okay, now that they're all in place, let's sit here and AFK for a bit. And I think I win for having the worst working creeper gunpowder farm. It has been 4 Minecraft days. That's about 20 minutes per day and night. I don't think I slept through any of them. So we'll say it's been about an hour, and I've only got 8 pieces. That's not what I was hoping for. But I have an idea. I have 2 mods. One is called Mini HUD, and that will create a sphere for me. Let's go check it out. Let's get some sleep. So Mini HUD, which controls the menu in the top left corner of my screen, also allows me to control light levels on the ground. Lets me know how many, what light level each block is. But it also allows me to do this. This is a despawn sphere, and I set it up to where I want to stand, which is about right here. And anything outside that sphere is an auto despawn, I'm just too far away. But what also means that anything within the sphere can spawn, which means there's a lot of space below us that can spawn. So the second mod that I have, which I do not actually like using it for what I'm about to show you, I still like to explore organically, but FreeCam. FreeCam is what I sometimes use to allow me to look at things from a distance, and this is what I actually prefer to use it for, or if I'm creating a shot for one of the videos here. The other thing you can use it for is kind of spying in the ground, like spectator mode. So this is as far as I really want to go. I tend to like to explore organically, but all these caves systems that you see in here are within the sphere, the despawn sphere, and I need to light them up. So yeah, that is going to be the next project I'm going to do. I'll probably do that off camera. It's just one of those tasks that, you don't see me explore caves before, so Yeah, but we want to do better than 8 in 1 hour. So this is the tools that we're going to use to do that. The despawn sphere and some caving. If you guys have made it this far in the video, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. I mean, come on now. You've made it this far in the video. Why not? And if you're not, consider subscribing. I really appreciate that. There's also a link to my Twitter account if you want to follow me on Twitter. I'm going to make an announcement that I'll be streaming sometime in January. I'll probably post a date there, as well as posting the date in the community forums here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you so much for being so patient with me getting this episode out. I'm a full-time person working and then full-time dad, and so this is all done in my spare time, and I had all those wood cutting boards to make, and yeah, busy for the holiday season. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers.
There was a house on the hillside, a house on the hillside, a house on the hillside to see. There was a house on the hillside, a house on the hillside, a house on the hillside to visit Daddy Bones.